Welcome to the Quantum Quick Start for this Sunday, August 18, 2013. My name is Jim Ginocchio, Executive Vice President of Marketing for QS2. We have a special training tonight. It's on health insurance product training. And to bring you all the training is our President of QS2, Jim Plows. Jim?
Thank you, Jim, and welcome, everybody. I've got something super exciting to show you tonight. We all want to make money as quickly as possible, and I'll show you something that takes very little knowledge, and within a 30-second script, you literally can make hundreds and thousands of dollars. So really focus on what I'm going to talk about tonight. I don't care if you're licensed or unlicensed, you can make money. This is our health insurance product training. And before we get started, this is our QS2 disclosure, and basically what it says is that we cannot provide tax, investment, real estate, legal, estate, financial, or career advice. It's going to cost you a little bit of money to be involved with QS2 if you choose to join us, and we'll do whatever we can to help you with your success, but we can't guarantee it. That's your responsibility to guarantee your own success. We have entered into a partnership with a health care provider, and they provide 4 separate options to our associates and our clients. I'm going to walk through each one of those 4 tonight. These are the options. Number 1, I'll explain to you what short-term medical is. Number 2, fixed and defined benefit plans. Number 3, major medical plans. And number 4, small group plans. You do need a life and health license to sell and earn commissions. If you're a non-licensed associate, you can earn $100 per case, and we also are going to contribute a $200 bonus if you refer 5 cases. So in other words, if you're non-licensed and you refer people to your website and the enrollment center closes the business, which I'll explain in a few minutes, you will receive $100. If you do that 5 times, we will give you a $200 bonus. And what does that really mean? Well, if you were to join today as a new associate, and for you leaders in the field that are bringing new people aboard, the enrollment fee obviously on the QS2 side is $99.95 beginning tomorrow, and it is $29.95 per month thereafter. Now obviously everybody on this call that's a current QS2 associate is grandfathered in, but that is going to be the new rates going forward. So if you were non-licensed and you sold 5, or you were participated in 5 referral fees at $500, plus we gave you a $200 bonus at $700, you would not only pay for the $99.95, but it would pay for an additional 20 months of the $29.95. So this is a great opportunity for you that are going to be studying for the insurance examination to be able to make money in a finder's fee program. I'm going to show you the script first. I'm going to walk you through the script. I'm going to show you your website, and then I'm going to get into the detail of each product. It takes you less than 30 seconds to make money with this product. And I'll give you an example. Mr. Prospect, would you be interested in saving 40 to 60% or more on the cost of health insurance? Anybody you ask that question to is going to say yes. Number 2, to find out about this exciting opportunity, please go to my website, select the product page, select health insurance, watch the 3-minute video, and enter your contact information. Step number 3, Mr. Prospect, within 24 hours or less, one of our health insurance professionals will call you to explain the plan, compare it to your current health insurance plan, and quote you a price. If you currently don't have health insurance, our provider has exciting choices for you to consider. Step number 4, Mr. Prospect, it's common to see your health insurance monthly plan drop by as much as 50% or more. And for people that have not been able to repurchase insurance in the past, they now have options they probably have never been aware of in the past. And let me give an example, and this happened just a week ago. Recently, Mr. Prospect, we quoted one of our customers $390 per month for a family of 5 versus $1,170 a month, which they were paying for their existing plan. We actually saved this family $780 a month, or $9,360 a year. So what does that mean to these associates and leaders under QS2? This gives you the ability to instantaneously impact the family, lower their premiums that they're currently paying, be able to put them into an insurance policy that maybe they could never afford in the past. And do you see the savings on the screen here? We're going to show you a bunch of those tonight. Those extra dollars will help you sit down with that client, offer them life insurance to protect their families, and offer them a retirement package to make sure that these folks can retire when they get to the age where they need to relax with the rest of their lives. So we're able to empower not only our associates in the field, but our clients as well. So you make the presentation, and what happens next is that that client goes to your website, or you can take the client to your website. In the middle of your website, and everybody on this telephone call has their own website, it'll say health insurance products. You'll touch that icon, it'll drive you to this page. And as you can see here, up in the left-hand corner is a video. And what you do is you go ahead and you select the video icon there. It takes 3 minutes. It'll educate the client on our short-term medical plan. And you might not be able to see this on the screen here, but this is kind of the bullet points. It's 50% less expensive than a major medical plan. Instant approval with a 5 to 7 question online application. $50 doctor visit and urgent care copays. Plans backed by best-in-class A-rated carriers. PPO network offering access to over 4,200 hospitals. Additional options including dental, vision, critical illness, accident, medical expense, and RX. So this kind of gives you the bullet points, or the client sees the bullet points here. And down here is a special service line. And again, we don't want to abuse this as QS2 associates, but this is designed for us in the event we have a question regarding policy ID card delivery, email confirmation, or other things of that example. This is not gain data about the plan, so we don't want to abuse this line. This is to help us in the event we have a question. On the right-hand side, all your client does is enter their name, their phone number, the date, email address, their address, whether it's an individual plan or a family plan. They select if they're currently insured or not, and they enter your rep name right here. That's it. They touch submit, and they're out of the picture at that point. Within 24 hours, and typically it can be within even minutes or seconds, the enrollment center is going to call your client, introduce themselves, let them know that they're calling on behalf of you at QS2. They will educate your client on the packages that I'll explain here in a few minutes, 4 different options for your client. They will compare their pricing to what that client is currently paying, and they will close the business. Today, right now, at least in the last 10 days, based on information we have at hand, of all the QS2 associates and clients that have called in, 53.9% of the people that have called have closed. In other words, 1 to 2 people have closed, and all you've done so far is driven that client to your website. That's it. Now, I'm going to walk you through at this point each one of those 4 plans. You can understand what they are, but you don't have to have this knowledge base at all to do what I just told you. All you have to do is drive them to your website. So let's start with option number 1. This is short-term medical health insurance. It's the same coverage as major medical, but it has a set term. It's typically 6 months. It's 50% less expensive than major medical, making it easier to afford. Instant approval with a 7-question online application. A $50 doctor visit and urgent care copays are included. Plans backed by best-in-class A-rated carriers. PPO network offering access to over 4,200 hospitals. And there's additional options including dental, vision, critical illness, accident medical expense, and prescription discount programs. And this is really cool. Look at the bottom here. As long as the client is residing in the USA and will be for the term of the policy, Social Security and U.S. citizenship is not needed. This is extremely powerful. This opens a completely new set of doors for prospects out there. Let me walk you through the economics of this transaction. This is a short-term medical plan compensation. The average monthly cost for a 6-month family plan is $336. That's what the family's actually paying. And this is real data based on the last 10 days of experience we've had with QS2 associates and clients. Average commissions paid, earned per 6 case is $610. Commissions paid at closely and is paid weekly to us at QS2 is $388. Recurring commission paid over the 6-month contract is $222. And the total estimated commission paid for 12 months, remember these are 6-month contracts, so you'd have 2 6-month contracts. So you multiply the 610 here times 2, that gives you 1220. So that's the potential compensation based on the average commissions earned on the contracts over the last 10 days. And many of you know in the past, the reason people weren't driven possibly to short-term medical plans was because if you develop a major issue, medical issue during that 6-month period, cancer, stroke, heart attack, etc., when you went to reapply 6 months at the end of your 6-month period and you had a pre-existing condition, you may not be able to get insured. So people swayed away from these types of plans even though they were less expensive. But with Obamacare ready to be enacted in January of 2014, as you all know, Obamacare has to accept pre-existing conditions. So if I, in August of this year, subscribe to the 6-month plan, in February or March come around next year, and if I didn't have a major medical issue, I'll just re-up my plan for another 6 months. If I did have a major medical issue and Obamacare was enacted, I could at that point, if I had a pre-existing condition, roll into the Obamacare. So it's a beautiful plan, and you can see the economics of this. Again, this average 6-month commission earned is $610. $388 is paid in advance. $222 is reoccurring. So again, if you add these two numbers together here, it equals the 610. Now let me extend this out for you. Let's presume that you refer one person per week that buys. The first year commissions earned would be $62,504. If you're an associate at the lowest commission rate, which is 50% on our grid, your first year estimated earnings would be $31,252. The base compensation paid to the leaders would be $62.51, and the generational overrides would be $21,876. So in other words, if you add these three numbers together here, they equal the $62,504. And we're going to push these through our standard commission grid no differently than we push our life insurance products through it. I'm going to take you now to option number 2. This is our fixed and defined benefit plan. These are great benefits for those who are on a budget. This is different than option number 1. It's not medical insurance or short-term medical insurance, but does offer amazing health coverage benefits at 30 to 40% less than a regular major med or short-term medical policy. It provides $1 to $3 million of coverage per person. It provides immediate cash benefits. Coverage benefits begin right away with these plans. 0 deductibles, 0 co-insurance. Doctor visits and RX coverage is included. There's almost 600,000 health professionals accept the plan through First Health Network. Dental coverage and accident coverage is available. And again, these plans are perfect for those who are, number 1, uninsured right now, and number 2, are on a tight budget. So our clients that are uninsured or have not been able to get insurance in the past, this is a great opportunity, and it's extremely affordable. Let me walk you through the compensation. The average monthly cost for 12-month family plan is $250 to $5. The total average commission dollars earned for a 12-month case is $597. 100% of the commission is paid at closing. In other words, 100% advance of commission is paid at closing. We at QS2 get paid every 3 weeks. The time we turn it around, it takes a couple days, and that money will be out to you folks. And that is $597. There is no recurring commission of this. Remember, this is a 12-month plan, not a 6-month plan. But again, you can see that $597 on average. And again, these are actual numbers that have come out of the call center in the last 10 days for QS2 associates and QS2 clients. If you refer one person per week that buys the short-term medical plan, the defined benefit plan, the first year commission would be $31,044. The associate payout at 50%, again commission, which is the lowest rate, it's estimated to be $15,522. The base compensation paid to the leaders is $46.57, and generational override is $10,865. I'm going to go back for a minute, and I skipped over a point that I think is very important. For you leaders on the phone here, let me go back to the short-term med plan. That was option number 1. I want to make sure you understand the power behind what we have right now at our fingertips. If the associate is unlicensed, and let's say the The associate, the unlicensed associate, refers their brother-in-law to the enrollment center, and the brother-in-law buys a policy. And the commission earned would be $610. Now, we would pay $100 immediately in a finder's fee to that associate. That means there's $510 that we have left over, and that $510, no differently than a life insurance policy, rolls up to that vice chairman in this example. So if I was the vice chairman, Jim Janaki was the associate unlicensed, Jim would get $100, I would receive $510. Or excuse me, $510 would go to the grid. At a 65% rate, that would mean myself, as a VC in this example, would receive $332, and the balance, $178, would move to the generational override. So this is no different than a life insurance policy, and this is the power behind this system that we have available today for everybody in the field to make money. Let's go to option number 3. This is our traditional major medical coverage plan. This is full major medical coverage, and it's available from the largest provider in the country. And this is for folks that come, the enrollment center calls your potential client, and the client does not want short-term medical. They do not want the defined benefit plan because they already have Kaiser. They already have Blue Shield. They already have Blue Cross. And they said, we want something comparable to what we have now, but we want equal or better coverage for less money. Our call center will provide them a quote. We provide standardized 80-20 and 50-50 co-insurance plans with deductibles from $2,000 up to $25,000. Insurance to the largest provider in the country. That's called Assurant Health, the largest in the world. RX coverage and doctor visits are covered. Preventative care covered at 100% when used in the network. And again, if the customer wants to convert to Obama plan, if it's enacted in January 2014, they may do so. Let me walk you through compensation on this plan. The average monthly cost for 12-month family plan is $582. The total average commission dollars earned per 12-month case is $523. 100% of the commission is paid at closing. Again, this is advanced commission. It's paid twice monthly to QS2, and there's no recurring revenue. And this works the same way as before. Again, if a non-licensed associate refers a client to their website, they buy, the non-licensed gets $100, and the balance goes to the grid, as I explained earlier. If you were to make if you refer one person per week that buys, and this is assume you're licensed, first year commission would be $27,196. The associate payout, again at 50%, the lowest level in this example, would be $13,598. The base compensation that would be paid to the leaders would be $4,079, and the generational overrides would be $9,519. Option number 4, we're almost done here, folks. This is our small group insurance plan. This is going to open, again, the doors even wider for the opportunity that you're seeing here tonight. These plans are for small business owners. We will see an increase of 50 to 60% in group insurance rates due to Obamacare very, very soon. So we now have the solution for small employers, and these are for 49 employees or less. That's what the plan is designed for. It's a standardized 80-20 and 50-50 co-insurance plan with the deductibles starting at $500 per employee. Insurance to the largest provider in the country, Assurant Health. RX coverage and doctor visits are covered. Preventative care covered at 100% when used in-network. Self-funded plans are available for employees of groups. And again, you don't need to know this data that I'm giving you for the last 10 minutes. I'm just giving you the data so you can understand the dynamics behind the information. All you have to do again, and I'll go over that when we end up here, is just take one sentence in order to drive these people to your website to make money. So let me walk through the compensation. This is based on a 25-employee firm, and the average group insurance premium per employee in this example would be $400, whether that's split between the employer and the employee or however they do it, that's up to the business. The commission paid per month as earned is $250. It's not advanced. On the small group, this is as earned. Total commission for the first year is $3,000, and the second year renewal commission is $1,500. So again, you don't do anything but drive the employer to your website. If you refer one person per month, not per week, but per month, commissions earned would be $36,000. The associates payout at 50% would be $18,000. The base compensation paid to the leaders, $5,400, and the generational overrides would be $12,600. Let me wrap it all up for you. I'm going to take each one of these 4 plans, and let's just assume that on short-term medical, you were to refer 1 person per week that bought. Now, in order to do that, remember, the close rate's about 53% right now, so you'd have to send 2 people to your website. In this example, if one of those 2 people bought per week for the entire year, $63,444 would be driven to the grid. The defined benefit plan, let's assume you did the same thing with the defined benefit plan. $31,044 would be driven to the grid. Let's say you did the same thing for a major medical plan. $27,196 would be driven to the commission grid. And if you did 1 small group insurance contract per month, per week, per month, that would be $36,000. So if you just did what I just gave you here, in year 1, you would make $157,680. You did no educating. You did no selling. All you did is drove them to your website. Again, all you did, and I'm going to show you one more time. This is back to where we started from. All you would say is really step number 1, Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, would you be interested in saving 40 to 60% or more on the cost of health insurance? If they say yes, drive them to your website. That's it. Transaction on your end is over. Done, and you make money. And again, this is the picture of what the page you're going to look at on the client side. They're going to watch the video. They're going to look at the bullet points here. They're going to fill in their contact information, and they're going to touch submit. I'm going to give you a few case studies, and we're going to bring on a few folks here, a few of our great leaders around the country that have experienced firsthand either themselves or their clients over the last 10 days on savings. But these are actual savings we've seen in the last 10 days. We had a client paying $3,740 a month. They had pre-existing conditions. After talking with our enrollment center, our healthcare provider, they're now paying $440 a month. That's savings of $3,300 a month. Can you imagine if I was to sit down with that client that was my client and I was able to save that client $3,300 a month, how happy my client would be and what I could do with that money to help protect that family in the future? We had a client that was paying $1,196 a month and now paying $338, a savings of $858. A client that was paying $675, now paying $455, a savings of $220. A client that was paying $595, now paying $158, a savings of $437. And a client paying $735, now paying $525, a savings of $210. This number is on the website. The reason I'm going to bring this up on this slide is that, again, we do not want to abuse this number. This number is for QS2 associates to call in the event you have a customer service question. This is not to educate you on the product. Do not use this line for that reason, because if they start absorbing too much time educating us on the phone, we're going to lose some of the benefits that we have in the commission structure. And this is for questions relating to policies, if the customer's ID card wasn't delivered, if their email confirmation wasn't delivered. Of course, use this line, but do not use it for your general questions. You can go to our QS2 University for that information. We have all the plan information in our back office off your website under QS2 University. So I'm going to sum it up here. This is real simple. We're back to the same plan that we always talked to you about. This is the system we use. You will create a list of 200 names, no different than what you've been told in the past. You will recruit a new associate. You will do an F&A. You will do an internal consumption. You will sell life insurance, health insurance, and P&C insurance. And the beauty of the plan that you just saw now, by being able to integrate health insurance into this presentation, again, if I save that client $200, $300, $400, $600 a month, is it going to be easier for you and I to cost justify life insurance to help that client protect their family? Yes, it is. You're going to walk away with a double sale. You're going to walk away with getting paid very quickly on the health insurance. It may take a little longer, as we all know, with life insurance to get paid, but at least we have dollars in each other's pockets. And lastly, for the non-licensed associates, you have the ability to make $100 for just referring it. Again, you're non-licensed. You can't talk about the product set. You just drive them to the website. You make a $100 referral fee, If you do 5 of these, we'll give you a $200 bonus. Well, Randy, I'm going to turn it back to you for a second. I know we have some of our leaders on the phone. I want to get their thoughts on some of the experiences that they've obtained, either themselves or through their clients, over the last 10 days.
Absolutely, Jim. We've got some of our great leaders on the phone. We'll start first with our Senior Executive Vice Chairman of the company, and that's Tony Reyes. Tony, why don't you jump on and share a little bit about your experience?
Oh, man. Yeah, this is very exciting. The date was launched last week, Monday. My wife called the next day, and just for our health insurance, we're able to save $150 a month. And on top of that, we have dental insurance now, which we didn't have before, $150 a month of savings, and now we have dental. And it's the same or better coverage than what we used to have. I have associates in my office used to pay $1,600 a month. Now they're paying less than $400. And then a couple, Mike and Ben Coronado, saving $3,300 a month on their health insurance, and they used to pay that for years with another company, Kaiser. But now they're saving over $3,300 a month. Now, we've always said we're going to help people make more money. That's the first thing we do for people. And the way to do that is lessen their expense. If we lessen their expense, they can make more money. And if they can make more money, guess what? We can take care of all their financial needs. And most importantly, proper insurance. It's newfound money which they didn't have before. I'm so excited about this opportunity. I'm so excited about the opportunity to make more money. If you're in business, if you're not licensed, $100 a month per referral. Where else can you get this type of income without you doing a lot of work, just referring your potential clients to a website? How easy could that be? I'm so excited about this, and I know that a lot of people come tomorrow, Monday. A lot of our kids, especially the kiddos, they all gotta get their health insurance, lessen the premium, and generate more money in their pocket, and again, be able to get proper insurance for them and their family.
Excellent, Tony. Hey, thank you so much. I know you're passionate about it, and it's sweeping through your organization, so I'd love to hear those stories and the success people are seeing. And exactly like you said, it's simple as referring people to the website, and they follow the process. Now we want to bring on Roy Fajutreal, better known as Fuji, one of our great vice chairman of the company, to share a little bit about his experience. Hey, Roy, welcome to the program tonight.
Thank you, sir. I have a good experience about a week and a half ago. I have a lot of friends. Most of them are small business owner. One in particular is e-approved mortgage rather in Virginia, Northern Virginia. For the longest time, I've been attracting my friend who's a broker to join me in business, but somehow, you know, he always tried to decline it. But when I came one day, all I did is open my my iPad, and I went to my site, I played the video, and then I told him that I can help him save money on his health insurance as well as his employees. So we tried it right away. He filled out the 5 questionnaire online, and then in less than, I told him in 5 minutes somebody will call, but what happened was in less than 2 minutes, the people from the call center called him, and he was so impressed about the quality of service that he got, and then how prompt our association at the other end of the line. So not only that he agreed to buy the insurance for his company as a group, but he'll also join our company. So I'm looking at that example. There's a lot of small business owners out there, especially in the real estate side, especially on the mortgage side, and most of the people that work for them are independent, and we can provide a lot of affordable health insurance to them. So this one will help us. Our main business, which is the life insurance business, because we're able to save people a lot of money.
Outstanding, Fuji. Thanks for sharing, and you're exactly right. The service people get is so quick and so efficient, and you know, it can be in just a matter of seconds or minutes, and certainly within 24 hours they get that call back. But love to hear your story. And now we want to bring on Rocky Narain out of Florida, another one of our great vice chairman of the company, to share his experience. Rocky, there with us.
Thank you, Randy. Myself and Sachi, we had an incredible experience last Thursday. We had a PPO plan with a $7,500 deductible, with a $60 copay, and a limit to one physician annual visit per year and one blood work per year. When they're finished with us, first of all, we went to our website. We looked at the video. It took us less than 30 seconds to put our name, number, and information in there. And within 30 seconds, 45 seconds, they were able to call us back. And when we started going through the experience with them, we end up with a $5,000 deductible versus $7,500. We end up with a $50 copay instead of $60 copay. And I even got a $20,000 critical illness, and the savings was about 44%. So we went from $675 to $374. The next day I called my sister-in-law who lives in Connecticut. She was paying $1,490 a month. We brought her down to $700 a month, and she had much better coverage, better deductibles, more doctors to go to, and more importantly, I was trying for 4.5 months to get her in the business. Needless to say, after we did that in our health insurance plan, she signed right into the company, so we only expect great things from her. So this has been an incredible opportunity for us as far as the healthcare side, and I hope for people to see that. I'll bring it back to you.
Thanks so much, Rocky. What a great story. I love that it's affecting and impacting your family and also your sister and extended family. That's so powerful. Jim Files, we want to bounce it back to you just a minute just to see if there's anything else to cover before we close out with another great vice chairman. Anything left to say from you, Jim?
Really, I think it's all being said in a phone call. The information that all of you heard tonight is going to be in our back office. You can go to the back office. You can pull this video down, this presentation. You can study the numbers. But again, don't make it difficult. Do not go out and try to sell this. That's not your job. We have professionals that do that on your behalf. All you're going to do is introduce a product, and you're going to make a bunch of money. And if you can't make money doing this, I'm probably sorry to say, then you probably can't make money doing anything in the network marketing business, because this is about the easiest sale you'll ever make in your lifetime. We have a tremendous demand, and we're going to see a huger demand here over the next few months. When Obamacare starts to kick in, there's going to be huge publicity about health care, and current providers are going to increase their rates. The opportunity that you see in front of you right now, you may not be able to put your fingertips on it yet, but I promise you, get out there. I don't care if you use social media. You can stand outside of Home Depot. You can walk into an elevator. You hand in your business card, and you very simply say, if we can save you 40 to 60%, would you have interest if you do go to my website? That's it, all over. You do that enough times, I promise you, you'll make more money than you ever imagined in this business. Back to you, Randy.
Hey, thanks so much, Jim. And to close us out this evening, we're going to have our Vice Chairman Quinn Dang. Quinn's been around since the beginning of this company. He's seen the different products that have been coming on board. He knows firsthand the power of this new product, and we'll let Quinn close it out for us this evening. Quinn, welcome to the program.
Hi, Randy. Hi, Jim. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all the one on the call right now. I congratulate you for being on the call, because this information right here is firsthand to all of you here. I have been involved in the financial arena as far as practicing financial planning for the last 18 years. But there's always two major components as we do financial planning. This is one of the exciting part. But as we do financial planning for a prospect or potential client, we have two components, or the two aspects of it. The first aspect is the need, and then we have the second aspect is the want. So the need is what people need is the life insurance protection for the family, the auto insurance coverage for legally down the road, and the health insurance, which just passed the law and be effective next year that we've been talking for the last half an hour. And with the Obamacare, we save people so much money. A lot of times people don't have enough money to do the need that they have, but now we can save them 50, 60, 70% of what they normally pay. We can easily use the saving and interject into what their needs are with the life insurance, auto insurance. And then the excessive money, as we do the planning, we can also help them with a retirement lifestyle they want to live. This is exciting. And I tell you, for the last 18 years, right now, there's not a better company to be involved, okay? There's not a better time to be involved in financial planning than now. And the best company to be involved with the proper structure and the proper support is QS2. So those of you in QS2 right now, you are blessed. You should thank the person who brought you here, and I wish you all take advantage of this plan that we have and go out there and help every single family to be protected and plan for their life. God bless all of you.